on into Moonlight Truths Tarot, Pisces, and Virgo. I am Mama Solely, for those of you that do not know. I come with my faults, my flaws, my hiccups, and all my imperfections and my interruptions too, and all that jazz. You know what to do here in the YouTube streets. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Nobody should have to tell you what to do already. Anyways, all the information you need will be linked down below in the description box. We are going to see what Sagittarius season is bringing for my Pisces Virgos at this time, or my Virgo Pisces. Also, keep in mind this is general. Your resonance may not be here, okay? You may find your resonance with your crossing pole that supports you through Sagittarius and Gemini, if it is not here. You can also check your Chiron, your Lilith, also, what was it? Shoot, your South Node, North Node axis as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get the energy out here on the table. Supreme, creative source, ancient of the ancient ancestors, and the higher realms of our greatest good. What is it that we, the collective individuals in the energy of Pisces and Virgo, need to see, hear, know at this time? What is at the heart of the matter? What is in the heart? Hope. Let's go into the South and the North energy. What do we need to see of the South? Supreme. It's a lot of the South. What do we need to see of the South? Be precise. This is 2 decks combined. It's a lot going on with the South. Oh, God. The 8 of Pentacles, the work, the key. So there's some ascendants. 33. We have the roses, the Queen of Swords, a message of truth and love and compassion. We have the thief, certain sabotaging ways that are set within you that may deny your heart to have or contain what is needed, hope or desire or ambition or drive, faith, I hear. Oh, there's the man, the Ace of Cups. I saw a mature man, high honor. They could have served somewhere within the within the court system somehow, or some type of military arms. And then we have thoughts. This is giving me thoughts of the past. Supreme. What do we need to see of the South? That Sagittarius season at this time is trying to assist Pisces and Virgos to shed and to continue to let go of. At least that's a little better. 2 of them jump. Coming out of the bird cage. There's that. It was 33. Coming out of the bird cage. Coming out of captivity. Coming out of the dark. Coming out of the head. Coming out of outer space. Being too far. Catching up. I heard the South. Oh, there's 3. The birdhouse, the anchor, and change. I don't have this kind of strength, Divine, today, this evening. Three, 8, 9. Change is at the heart. 2 + 7 = 9. Anxiety, mental anxiety from the past. Subconscious anxiety from the past. Because this hope is looking like fear. It's looking like in the heart is confusion. Not knowing exactly which way to move or go about at this time for some. Some of you are not completely sure in how to trust the intuitive nudges because of certain things of the past that's held you down, that wouldn't allow you to change and evolve. With the 7 of coins, 7 of diamonds, it wouldn't allow you to evolve, to really hone and be within your heart's fullest desire of capacity. I heard 1856. The crown supreme. Can we keep this down to 1 card, please? Because I'm drained already for this evening, for my day. Pardon me. The North, pardon me. So that was apologizing. That's the card. It landed on the side of my lap. Hey, pardon me. Guess who it is? Your inner child is crowning you. Your North Star, your happiness, your joy. Interesting. There's something of your inner child. Okay. Inner child. I heard you over here. I gotta get those cards. So my Pisces and my Virgos. It really seems like right now is important for you to check your Chiron. The wound, the wounded warrior, which is the wound of your inner child and the purpose and why you have come. What brings you joy, what brings you fulfillment. But there's something that is left in the dark. There's a part of you that is left in the dark. And I had to get my inner child oracle deck here because there's something that the inner child wants me to bring forward. That's its other cards, because there's a lot in your energy, in your energetic biosphere. I'm just seeing this weight of this anchor in the middle of the line, connected to the child, especially with the 9 of spades, which is a sword, which is mental anxiety, past mental anxiety. Maybe with family, a loved one that you treasured and valued. I haven't shuffled these cards since I pulled them off the shelf. The inner child, the inner Chiron, the wounded one. What is it that we need to see of the star, of the North Star? What is their aim? What are you trying to show them to keep hope alive? Ooh, that's why it's so heavy. Okay, that's why it's so heavy. Some of my Pisces, Virgo, Pisces, and that's why my eyes had the strain coming from the other one and wouldn't let up. And that's why I didn't turn on my other light, because the light does something strange to my eyes. But this is the shadow, the part in where you are. A lot of my Pisces and Virgos are not in a high vibrational frequency. It's almost like a feeling of loss of hope, feeling like you're within doom and gloom because of certain things or events that took place in the past. This is an ancestral past. This is something in this body that you experienced. Past investments, past choices. Some of you saw how it was holding and pulling you down, draining your innocence, your life force energy, keeping you from being able to change the things that you needed to change. Some of you, delived, have strongly been thinking about deliving yourself. What's the point or the worth of me to be here present? Maybe it's better off if I'm somewhere else. This is mental counseling that may be needed for some of you. I am not a professional, okay? Read my disclaimers. Inner child. There it go. Let it come forth. Give yourself permission to feel it. 22, to feel and to build the things that you want to build, because 22 is the master builder. I do desire. Let it come forth. Give yourself permission. So there's something that's holding. Oh, this is a deep regret about something that you could not change, something that was inevitable, something that was just destined to actually happen, and you couldn't change it. And some of you won't allow yourselves to feel it, and it's blocking your inner child, it's blocking your heart and keeping you from being able to flow and to continue to explore in those many different avenues within your imagination. Some of your imaginations are distorted. Some of the conversations that you're having with your imaginary friends, secret friends, are not healthy ones. Mm, mm. I don't like when that energy, this is very dense. I gotta get me a new girl. So, oh no, that's not a new girl. She partially new. Anywho, um, inside of me, I'm hearing my deepest condolences, because some of my Virgo, Pisces, Virgos, some of this is behind the event of the loss of someone, and there's a part of you that feels like, what could I have done different? Would that have still happened if I would have done this? And that's the anxiety within the mind, the anchor that's pulling and keeping you below in the depths of mourning that's too deep, because it's the reevaluation, the inventory, the repeat within thought, within process. And your inner child is like, yeah, just feel it. Let your heart be warm. Let your heart mourn. Let your heart filter. Let your heart change. Let your heart release the things. Let your heart come to the radical acceptance that all things are not within our hands or our will or of control. Everything has a cycle within life and death and life. What's needed? What is the reflection for? And what is the resolution of the East? The action or clarity? Whew, I'm having heart palpitations. Collective. I feel a lot of the collective's energy through my essence at times. That's the anchoring. Let's see what's needed. Reflection. Make space for change. You need to reflect on how you can make space to create the change. And I really feel that the making the space here is giving yourself permission, giving yourself permission to feel the process, to go back into it so that you can bring the heart back into hope, to life and knowing again, not because hope to me is a fabricated, um, it's just like hope is like, if it comes, it's good, but well, it might not. It's like hope to me is like iffy. And I really feel like the heart of you within the issue of the heart and the core, that's that iffiness. But I feel like your heart needs to restore faith and trust again. And that's what your inner child is trying to guide you to, trying to uplift you to, and really need you to reflect on how you can create the space that is necessary for you to go through the process of what you need to go through, to mourn through the process and shed the emotions that you need to go through, and to ultimately come to the radical acceptance. because no one was betrayed and there was nothing that you did wrong. We play things because I'm seeing the memory being played back over, looping, looking for little holes to see what could have been different. But every time this thought process, you go around and go through it and look back into it, it's like you're still coming with the same result. And I feel like the result in which you're coming to is the sound mind that you need to come to accept. This is a heavy energy. I feel it all in my heart space. I sympathize, I empathize. The suffocation of the inevitable, the suffocation in the press, the oppressing on the heart of the what ifs, the torment, the replay. But there's something that you really have to allow the self to accept. It is so deep. You have to allow yourself to come to accept it for what it is, the way it happened. The resolution. Fly with the dreamers. The action. 12. Where did I see the 12? Fly with the dreamer. How do I do that? We have 12 and 12. The word fly. And what do birds do? And then I just heard something by airplane. This loved one could have been by airplane or at a high speed chase, and then a fast movement within of the vehicle, whether the other person was speeding or you were speeding, I don't know. But the clarity, the resolution, fly with the dreamer. I feel like the message in this fly with the dreamer is take the happy memories. Take the happy memories of the one that may have been plaguing your heart, plaguing your mind and aching your heart. Thank you for the correction. Plaguing your mind and aching your heart. Look at the good times that we have shared together. Don't focus so much on the shoulda, woulda, couldas. What if I? Would things be different? Look at the lessons that are gained. Or have you, I heard. There's also something here that is being spoken about wisdom. Taking the initiative, the steps towards wisdom. That is your actions. Because within this wisdom is not leaning on your own understanding. Whew. I can't get out of it. It won't let me go. It's been buried too deep. Some of you that cannot recall your dreams. Some of you that cannot recall your dreams. It's because the mind is in the moment of recall, flashback. Some of you that may say, oh, well, I'm not thinking about that. Da, 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 da. That's where you're flying with the dreamers. You're flying with them. You're in the subconscious realm, maybe reliving the event. The inner child within who this resonance is for really needs you to know that your heart is too heavy. It's carrying too much baggage, weight behind the mourning. behind the sorrow, behind the despair, or grief, or regrets. It needs to be released to assist. Just can, if I see a zodiac, I'll pull. Oh, there was February the 23rd or February the 27th, or possibly the birthday of 222. I do not know if that is you or someone else. I also was getting December the 9th or the 18th. Cross between the pain, the conflict within the heart. Got to make a choice, got to make a decision to take the swords out of your own heart. Because the swords is the thoughts that you're feeding into your heart. You can assist in removing the anchor. What do we need to see? The Pisces and Virgo that this resonance is for need the most at this time to assist them along their journey to come into the necessary change of radical acceptance. Just move. Just move. Move those thoughts. Move those haunting thoughts of the past. Don't focus on the negative woulda, coulda, shoulda, wouldas, right? Look at the things that are good. The positive things. What would they want you to do that is of the greatest good for your highest vibration? For you to be able to move forward and live and be within your happiness. Again, for some. What else do we need to see with the Knight Supreme? Anything else with the Knight? It's fast. It happened fast. I said something about it. The high speed. The airplane. The high speed or the car. The Knight is the movement. A mother, a wife, a grandmother, a lover. I'm going to take that there's, because they keep Page of Swords. They keep wanting to jump, but they're not jumping. So I'm going to take this to conclude this message. Loving Kali. Okay. And concluding this message. Loving Kali. So a message from one of the primordial mothers. Okay. That's where we're going to go. If you are still here, I thank you. I humbly appreciate you. You know, I know this is kind of a difficult space, but if it resonates, thumbs up, give me an emoji to let me know, that you received the message. You don't have to give me all, because this is a difficult space that Sagittarius season is bringing in for a mass majority around the loss of a loved one. And I heard, or significant other. All right, Kali. Pisces, Virgo, Virgo, Pisces. Get the image. I'm just stuck in the image. I need to see what that says. In unusual, challenging situations, the ways we have supported ourselves during more ordinary times are insignificant. We need to be open to divine inspiration, protection, and processing in new ways. Here is a prominent note. Oh, I'm having a moment. Oh, okay. Can I start over, fam? Okay, faults, flaws, hiccups, and all imperfections too. We need to be open to divine inspiration, protection, and processing in new ways. Here is a potent of unexpected success. Even if everything appears to be going against you, the tide shall turn through divine grace. I could not get that out. There was something that caught my eye. Even if everything appears to be going against you, right? The memory, the cycling through over and over. The tide shall turn through divine grace. But the only way to turn the tides is to get yourself into the acceptance, into giving first the self acceptance, permission to have faith and to know that all is well, especially with the loved one that I'm feeling here within this grief of loss. And until then, my heart to yours. I gotta close channels. Ashe. No disrespect. Please understand. No disrespect. I love you. I need you. Okay? I'm here for you. But until then.